Nice. Hey guys, so this is going to be a quick little video about the Disckhana league that Darren and I have been working on. Um, and this is a really cool idea that we came up with in one of the last podcasts that we did. If you don't follow the podcast and would like to follow the podcast, we would highly appreciate it. But anyway, so if you're not in Michigan, then unless you're willing to fly out to this, then you're eligible. But this is kind of localized in Southeast Michigan. So we've come up with, well, shout out to Rob, who actually was working on something similar, and it happened to work out that I could use his list. So thanks for that. But there's a list within a radius between like my house and Darren's house, and it's basically like 80 miles. So like he lives in, well, I live in Sterling Heights. He lives like right down the road. The farthest course is it should be Holt. So like Birchfield courses, so Renegades Trail and River's Edge. And then in. So with all that, we have, I think on the list, let me pull it up here. I have it here, and if I'm smart, I'll put it on the screen too to show you guys. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of courses. I'm gonna guess about 100 or so. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot. And it's basically anything within the area. And so, I mean, Civic Center is known for Civic Center being a short little jump putt course. But hey, I mean, maybe to some people it's something that they need to learn and work on, or they enjoy playing for whatever reason. All the way to like Victory Park and Albion, again, like Birchfield courses. So anyways, that's besides the point. So what we're actually voting on is actually building a card for this league. And this card is right now 27 holes, because Michigan is kind of notorious for having more than 18 hole courses, which is totally fine. But I think that this league here is going to be for next year, like during the season, or like throughout. I'm not sure the length or time. It'd be great to like finally come to a close on that, but I want to build something I think a little similar, that can kind of be ran throughout winter. But anyway, so with this card we have 27 holes, and with each hole it could be literally 27 different courses. So we could play Addison, Bald, Bandemere, Baycourt, Beverly, Agawam, Cass, River's Edge, all of those courses. So a quick few examples. So if we go through the first, I don't know, if we make like a quick 9-hole course. So hole 1, you're going to vote on what hole 1 you want to play. The stipulation is it has to be hole 1 from another course. It has to be hole 1 from whatever course that you're wanting to pick. So if you really like hole 1 at Addison and you want it to be hole 1 for the league, then hole 1 for every other course will then be done because hole 1 is already picked. And then the same goes for hole 2. So if you got hole 2 at Stony Blue, then hole 2 at any other course is going to be out of the mix. Hole 3 at, say, Cass Benton, hole 3 at every other course is going to be off the list because holes 1, 2, and 3 are already picked, which I think is kind of a neat concept. And then the other thing that's actually going to be a huge thing is that you're not... Hold on. Okay. So the big rule is that to play in this league, you have to play with at least one other individual. They don't have to be a part of the league. We would like this for it to be big enough to where we could say you have to play with somebody from the league. But I think it's best to say that you can't play by yourself. You have to play with at least one other person. And then you're going to have to keep track on UDisc. So you're going to keep track of your own score and your buddy's score, or vice versa. I mean, you both can be in the league. It could just be you in the league and your buddy, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, they're not playing. They have to play. for it to count. So like you're going to at the end screenshot your UDisc or do the create image, and then you're going to put it into Discord. In our Discord, I'll link it here. It'll be in the description and all that. And that's where everything's going to be ran through, is the Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, you need to be a part of the Discord to actually be a part of this. Aside from that, having to play with another person, you're going to have to play the whole course for it to count. So the whole, you need to get hole 4 on the Disckhana scorecard. You can't just go to, if hole 4 is Birchfield, if it's River's Edge at Birchfield, hole 4 is the hole that's picked. You can't just drive out there and then play only that hole for all day and then take your best score. You can, but you'd have to play the whole course that many times. So you can't go out there and play hole 4 27 times unless you're playing the entire course from beginning to end 24 times. Hopefully that makes sense. So this kind of discourages that like going out and playing one round, and it encourages actually going and playing multiple courses. So this isn't like the best hole 1, the best hole 2, the best hole 3, though eventually we want to make something along those lines. I think that would be really cool. But this kind of gives it more loose terms, even though there's a couple strict rules in it. And then it kind of helps with competition. So you're going out there, whatever course this is, again, we'll just use River's Edge, for example, and say instead of it being hole 4 that you're going out there to play, you're going out there to play hole 10. And now, like, you're playing in a league, and essentially all the holes don't matter besides hole 10. But when you get to hole 10, you have all this pressure on you to play the hole as best as you can. So another kind of caveat is that maybe you just take the whole round seriously, even though the score at the end, like, it should matter to you personally, but you basically have 9 holes to warm up, and then hole 10 is the next hole, and you need to play well, and then whatever happens, and then you play the rest of it out. You could, I don't know, biff on that hole and then restart, but then you have all this time that's kind of wasted. So it's kind of on you what you want to do. And then there's going to be an honor system on top of this, because it's going to be really hard to manage everybody going out at the times that they choose. So the best that we can do is having this honor system, having you play with additional people, you being a trustworthy person, and then realizing something cool. It is something that you're playing in here. It's something that's actually really neat. At least I think so. I know Darren thinks so. And I think there's just a really cool opportunity, because I think there's a lot of times where people don't play courses because maybe there's like a stigma around them, or you're not really sure and you don't really want to make the drive. This kind of allows you opportunity for like more of a purpose to go and explore. I think going and playing new courses, whether they're good or bad, is a cool thing. I mean, you're traveling, you're going to play something new, you're doing a thing that you really enjoy or love, and then you're participating in this league that, again, we think is pretty cool. And hopefully it's something that can stick, and hopefully everybody else kind of thinks so too. So again, I know that it's a lot of work. If you haven't seen the form, I'm also going to put the form in here too, so you can go and vote. I'm going to kind of let it run on for probably, I don't know, at least a week. Like right now it's Sunday the 13th, and I'll probably let it go until next Sunday and kind of see where everything's at, and then update throughout the week on Discord. So I encourage you guys to hop into Discord and chat with each other, talk to me, and then if there's more active community members in it, I think that can really pull more people in. Like I've already gotten a handful of people actually pop in since I made a couple posts the other day until today, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, there's only like 20 or 30 people or so in there, but it's a really cool thing, and I'd really love to hear what everybody else has to say. Have your give some input, things that you would like to see make it be better, or maybe run smoother, or maybe you have a different idea on how to spin this. I hope this makes a lot of sense to you. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Jump in the Discord and talk to us. This is something that I really want to see like happen. There's a lot of ideas that I want to see happen, so I want to like take initiative and do this type of stuff. I don't know what else to say. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Bye.